Evening, Eco Gypsy here. I've had a request, which is quite cool, quite flattering, off a Neil Anderson. He wants to know more about the dogs. Funny enough, I was going to do a video about the dogs at some point, but I'll do a quick one now while we're on the subject. At present, I've got 3 dogs here, 3 terriers. All very different characters. I normally always have a bloodline, so I normally have mothers and daughters. I have done with my running dogs over the years and my terriers. Circumstances as they are at the minute, I've ended up with 3 quite different dogs, so I'll introduce them in a second. My preference to dogs, if I had a preference, is always the long dogs, the running dogs, predominantly lurchers. Where we are in Norfolk, there's obviously a lot of open countryside. I've always had a broken coated, rough coated, bearded collie crosses. In my opinion, which is neither here nor there really, but my opinion is they're by far the best, most intelligent, best working dog you can get. The collie just gives them a little bit of intelligence, and they tend to be very sort of very good stamina, good running dogs, and for Norfolk and around here, it's a perfect cross. I've always had sort of mid-sized dogs, nothing massive, 20-inch, that sort of thing. As you go up the country, there's obviously different game, different sport, and different requests for the dogs. So there's more of the fenlands and open country. People tend to have bigger greyhound, deerhound crosses. The Saluki cross is quite a popular one at the minute. Unfortunately, I lost my bloodline a few years ago with the lurchers, and I haven't had one for a few years. I think I'll probably end up one again when I'm an old man, but at the minute we've just got 3 terriers. There is a perfect place. Living here is a perfect place for a terrier. We've got a fenced off yard, we've got caravans, we've got a railway carriage, we've got various things where rodents get underneath, and a small 11-inch terrier is absolutely perfect here. I'll do a little introduction of the dogs. Right, this one, the old black and white, is the veteran. She's the old girl of the bunch. Now, I've had this dog for 12 years, and I had a mother as well. She has been a fantastic dog in a day. Now an old veteran, like I say, an old girl, she's definitely enjoys a bit of a lay down. Very rarely do I have my dogs in the house, but I have done for the video. She is a 3/4 Patterdale quarter jack. Again, in my opinion, not that that's worth a lot, is that's a fantastically good cross for a terrier, because she's got the hardness of the Patterdale, but with a little bit of she's a little bit more biddable with the bit of jack in her. You can call her out even when she's gone to ground. And so good, been a fantastic dog in the time. Still got plenty of go in her, but very much in the twilight years of her life. Right, I'll show you these other 2. Little Miss Sleepy here. We have just done about 5-10 mile on the beach, so she's had enough. This ferocious creature is a purebred Patterdale Terrier, rough coated, very much of the type. Still a puppy, so she's got a bit to go yet, but she's turning out to be one of the hardest dogs I've ever had. Although it's hard to believe they're sat there on the duvet. Right, takes us on to the third one. Now this is a gazunder. That's what they call them around this way. Anyway, this goes against all the normal rules of engagement when it comes to terriers. Now this old thing I got at 6 months old, which is something I never do. It's a dog I didn't breed myself, which is something I never do. It's a dog that I don't know any of the heritage of. Again, not the best idea, so not recommended. Any of the terrier men or anyone who knows anything about dogs will be looking at these 3 examples and going, usable old dog. Definitely got a bit, definitely of the type, 11 inches, bred for the job. And then that. Now that, if you read any books, if you know anything about dogs at all, is probably everything you do not want in a terrier. She's got a long back, she's got bent short legs, she's got a long tail, she's got a small head, small jaw, crap coat. That's probably one of the most disobedient, useless animals I've ever had. Escape artist, dig under any fence, climb fences, kills chickens, will not do anything she's told. Turds the size of a racehorse. Bizarrely, out of the 3, you may find this a little bit hard to believe, that one has now turned out to be probably one of the best longtail killing dogs I've ever had. She very rarely gets a mark on her. She's as fast as a razor blade and as fast as lightning. So I think it's fair to say that good bloodline, good blood is a best starting point for breeding dogs or for owning dogs, or but there's always an exception to the rule. There's always something that pops up, and if you had dogs for a long while like I have all my life, you'll always find there'll be one exceptional animal. That I've had one exceptional lurcher in my life that is not particularly well bred, not particularly from fantastic stock, but just seemed to have something in her that made her one of the best dogs around, and certainly the best dog I've ever owned. And sometimes you get the terriers are a bit like that yet as well. I mean, I've got the black Patterdale. She's yet to prove herself really. She's a bit young, and I think she'll make a fantastic dog. But as character goes, and as a useful working dog and part of the crew and part of the setup here, the brown and white one seems to have certainly made a mark here over the years. But anyway, yeah, anyone who wants a terrier, you need a lot of patience, I think, and a lot of time, and a lot of people fall into a trap where they think that they're easy to look after because they're little old things and they don't need a lot of exercise. Or these have just had nearly 10 mile on the beach and they're ready to go again. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna let my little puppies say goodbye, and we'll see you again. Thanks for watching the video.